Well, my name's Travis Condon, and I'm running this Sports Sedan.
Doesn't look like he's made it out there. No, he's not. Brian Finn's next. Graham Gilliland, the 20B Rotary, right in the middle of our screen there. It will be fast. Back to Michael Love. Scott Stevenson, Adrian Brown in the mini turbocharge. Rand McGlurkin and Darton Brown. Revs rise at the front. Will it be the supercar or will it be the superest of cars? The 66 Dean Cam proves it off the line. Bang, he goes. The 97 of Polito gets away beautifully as well. Travis Condon, clean air, but have a look. He's coming up through the dirty stuff right down the left-hand side of the track. Disappears back in. Cam takes the lead. Round one, turn one for the Victorian Sports Sedans. Groove Train Eastland event slots into P1. No stranger to winning races in the Victorian Championship. Stoopman bouncing it off the curbs there. Commodore behind, keeping it all together. That's the 97 at Polito. Got a great start there. Then Brett Hickey winds up the turbo on that Honda. Graham Gilliland's got himself some positions. There's that awesome little mini of Adrian Reed. I'll tell you what, they packed some stuff in the engine bay in that mini, Darren.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room in a mini, and anyone with a Sports Sedan mini does well to get everything required. And he's just made one of his typical Dean Cam starts, and he snuck away, got the lead, and he's looking quite comfortable out there.
I tell you what, it is interesting because Jim Policina did a 1:12.8, and that was 0.8 of a second faster than Dean. So that McDonald's clad front end of that Commodore there is going to come at him pretty hard. Lots and lots of data for an ex-supercar here from many, many years of supercars doing laps. This is the thing with Sports Sedans. They're so bespoke, you can't call on anyone else's data to help you.
No, every car's got its strengths and weaknesses. It was interesting there just to see Dean Cam just wanting him to fresh air down the straight, so he probably doesn't need to be defending so hard. But yeah, oh gee, that's tight through turn 4 up onto the curb. Yeah, that's exactly right. Particularly when you've got ex-supercars out there, you know, there'll be certain corners where the Policina car's probably cornering a little bit quicker than Dean's car. But one of the things with Dean's car is it gets going well in a straight line. So he's probably pretty safe down the straights now that he's got the lead.
How cool is it to see Alan Nash back in that Jack Daniels liveried Commodore there as well, but he has got Travis Condon all over the back of it. And this guy comes with so much energy to the racetrack. He wants to be at the pointy end of the field, and has there ever been a Corolla with so much mumbo that drove round the outside of a supercar like that? And Travis in car number 8, the Sodablasting entry. What a ripping little Corolla. It leaves number 11 out of every corner.
Yeah, he drives it really well, Travis, and yeah, I've got a little bit to do with Travis and that car, more from advice point of view, and it's a pretty rapid little car, and what I can tell you is he's building a new one that's hopefully going to be a bit quicker than this one.
So, just watching there as well, Brett Dickey's making his way back up through the field. And there's the Nash car as well. Brian Finn's going through on him there. I wonder if there's an issue with the JD number 11 car there. It's a Perkins Engineering and saloon cars. Awesome in improved production. I think this car, he might have a separate improved production Evo that he uses, but boy, it's one of those turbo cars. Oh, Graham Gilliland goes around in the Bodyworks entry G&G engineering outfit. Bollard's direct blazing across the front of his RX-7. That's a shame. There's Adrian Reed. Let's see how stable this thing is. It's a square. It's as wide as it is long.
I'm just noticing there Kevin Stoopman actually dropping down through the border there. It looked like just as we went out of shot there that he had a bit of a problem and Brett was getting around him. So sounds like he's coming to the pit. So that's a real shame for Stoopman. We just, as he gave him the commentator's curse.
Well, Kev will probably have a HQ and a saloon car here this weekend as well, so he won't miss out on that. Fastest lap of Dean Cam, a 1:13.51. We're quite a way off what is the Sports Sedan lap record here at Sandown, which keeps it moving over the last little while. It's Thomas Ream in this, but Dean doing a tremendous job. Geez, He's had some laps in this car over time. He raced back in the Kerrick series, in the Kerrick's National Sports Sedan, travelled the countryside. Here's Brett Dickey now, currently in fourth. He's made up 2 spots from 6th. And that car, that Bollo's direct livery, just absolutely popped out of the side of the car. When I saw it early on in the week, that's going to look fantastic on screen. Boy, doesn't it ever.
Yeah, Brett's car's a great car. It's obviously a true sports sedan, being a space frame style car. It's unfortunate with Brett's other commitments these days that they don't get the car out as often as they'd like and we'd like, but we're fortunate enough this weekend that they've dragged it out. And Brett's running around quite well. There's no doubt it'll be a while since they've run the car here at Sandown in a competitive form, so, it'll be running around P4, fastest lap of a 13.9. They're 4/10 off the quickest lap of the race, so that's a good start for them.
It is a good start. Of course, if you want to hear the Brett Dickey story and the Darren Hossack story, check out Grassroots Racing podcast on Speed Cafe. You can catch up with all of their elongated stories, and his story, like yours, Daz, I guess, is still being written. He's off to the US, to the Circuit of Americas in 2 weeks' time, and then again, his assault on Pikes Peak. So, international man of history is Brett Dickey these days, and we'll all be cheering him on at Pikes Peak. And past there, Condon goes through again on the Black Commodore. He is finding some pace late in the running here. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this race for these guys, but have a look at that Corolla.
These guys are having a good race, actually, because we didn't see it, but obviously there's been a few passes made backwards and forwards, and, Travis, he's just outbraked himself down at turn 1, gets the car back on and manages to maintain position there. But, yeah, they've had a ripper race so far, because Travis is obviously very strong in that part of the circuit leading up towards the end of the lap, and he's been able to get past Nash there both times, but obviously the Commodore's got strengths in other areas, which maybe we're about to see here at the end of the straight. It'll be interesting to see how the straight line handling goes in both cars.
Darren, you did this for years and you're still involved in your RX2 in historic touring cars as well. What are the drivers feeling now after 7 laps around Sandown?
Well, probably if you cam out in front, the noises and vibrations that start going on, that you start imagining, they'll be there. The tyres will be, probably pretty squirmy by now. It doesn't take too long in a sports sedan to make the tyres feel pretty average. But with 2 laps to go, Dean looks like he's just managing this. He's done enough laps now and seen...
Number 1 of the Groove Train Eastland, racing for the sports sedans in Victoria for round 1, and Dean Cam takes the chocolates at the moment, but I'm going to suggest, and I'll put this to you, Darren Hossack, Jim Policina was watching how to behave around Dean Cam, and I don't reckon those guys have raced each other before, so Jim's probably just feeling it out.
Yeah, that's right. It was actually interesting there coming through turn 4 onto the back straight. Jim showed the nose, and Dean actually drove the car in a little bit hard and missed the apex and got up on the curb. And that hurt his exit of turn 4, and Jim then actually had a good run onto the back straight. But what Dean Cam...
The defending champion home in P3. Results on the screen now for you. Dean Cam the win, and congratulations to the driver of 66 there. Well done, Dean. Jim Policina home in P2, and for me, I think he's just feeling out his way in the Victorian Sports Sedan Series. Francois Habib, Brett Dickey home nicely out of 6th, into 4th in car number 29, the Honda. Ippolito in the 97, back to Brian Finn in the 88. Ben McLeod took a lot of trophies last year in the number 72, up into 7th place there. So that's a good finish for Ben, a good bloke and a strong racer there as well. Travis Condon then back to Alan Nash. Graham Gilliland in there as well. Michael Luff in the white Commodore. Ram McGlurkin Senior.
Thanks, guys, and thanks to all my sponsors as well.